Okay, let's go ahead and do an actual first vlog on this channel. I'm utilizing my selfie stick, which is not as effective because it is a cheap one, and it's not as effective because phones are a lot bigger now and heavier. So it's dipping a little bit, but that's okay. Um, if you guys are coming over here from the main channel, thank you for subscribing, for being here. If you're coming over here, if you're seeing this, feel free to subscribe now. Keep up to date. This is my vlog channel. This is where I'll be posting videos like this and like this. Like this and similar to this. There we go. So, as you guys may know, maybe I don't think I've really talked about it, but to inform you, I've been doing a lot of nature stuff lately. I mean, it's turning spring outside of the sporadic snow spurts with the sporadic snow spurts that we've been getting hit with. It is spring. It's April, and I think it's what are we at now? April 16th. I still have little ghosties on my watch because forever Halloween. Um, and we're getting some nice weather. Yesterday and today were both pretty good. Monday I went for a 3.5 hour long hike, and I'm bringing my camera along with me. I think it's downstairs, and I've been doing a lot of photography lately. Since I set up bird feeders outside some of the windows and outside around my house, I've been listening to the birds in the morning, and I've been taking pictures of them outside my window. Not the best pictures, just because one, my camera is old, uh, and two, because taking it through the window, through the glass, or through the screen, it's not the best focus. And yeah, so, but still, I've been putting together a bit of a portfolio. Sorry, my egg, guys. I got eggs in my pants. My leg is really itchy right now. I don't know. Wow, that feels so good. Ooh, ooh, that feels really good. Oh wow. Oh, that's very bad. Don't keep itching. Um, Probably from getting slapped by thorns earlier. So, like I said, I've been taking a lot of photos, and I went on that hike on Monday. Took a lot of cool photos. I'm basically building a photography portfolio, and I'm currently figuring out how it all works. But I've uploaded, I think like 20 some odd photos onto Shutterstock for people to license and use. I'm still itching, man. I'm still itching. Um, I don't quite know how that works, but they're uploaded right now, and it says that they're eligible for licensing. So I think that just means that they're good to be used, and if people use them, if people with the premium account or whatever choose to use them or pay to use them, I don't know how that works. I get obviously money from that. I don't expect that to be a thing, but like I'll put them up somewhere, and if I don't have to pay to host them and they can just be there and then get used, and as long as like my name is part of the copyright or whatever, so people don't steal my images and whatever, I can always prove that they're mine because I have like the timestamps and the actual metadata of the files for when the files were created and taken and such. So all the finished files are being kept in folders, and I have all the unused. Every time I go out and take photos, so far I'm taking like 200 photos because I'm doing like sports shots, bird shots, which are taking up to I think 5 frames per second for shots. And so I fill up the camera pretty, not, I don't fill it up, it's a 64 gigabyte card, but I'm doing that, and I'm also going to be compiling some of my favorite ones to put in a coffee table photo book type deal, because I do have an art book for my book series, so I know how to put that together on lulu.com, and I want to assemble the same thing but for photography, so those can be put in like waiting rooms or uh, whatever. I don't know why my right leg is so itchy right now. I don't have any bug bites. There's no bugs out right now. It's just maybe it's just dry. I'm sorry. I'm sure that's not fun to listen to. But yeah, so I have a lot of really cool photos, and I can't wait to go out and do more. But the problem is, I feel like I'm wasting that energy because I'm taking photos with a camera that's outdated. Now, the photos, if you do, I don't know where I can. I'm also putting them on merch on Redbubble as well. I'm making like canvas prints and stickers and whatever have you. So they'll also be going up there. Some of them, not all of them, just the ones I feel are worthy enough to go up there. But I don't know where I can. I think I'll try to link the Shutterstock portfolio. I'll see if there's somewhere I can host all the photos just to kind of display them. Would that be Pinterest? I don't use Pinterest. No, because Pinterest is like, wait, yeah, maybe. Or I'll go to Imager.com or whatever they call it now. But either way, I will try to have somewhere that you guys can see those eventually. Since I record these and upload them from my phone, I don't have the best linking capability for like the description and stuff because I just upload it as is. Uh, and then you'll just get like the upload default. So I'll have to change the setting for the upload defaults to include that. But yeah, so I'm doing all that stuff, and the problem is I feel like I'm wasting that time and energy, and I'm wasting good photo opportunities, which I know I'm not wasting, but that's just how I feel in my head of it. This could be so much better if I had my better camera. I already have a camera I want to get. It's sitting there. It's expensive, but I really want to get it because I do. I love photography. I always have. I've always loved photography. And I've always wanted to do something cool and unique. And excuse me, I'm sorry. I just inhaled a bowl of Rice Krispies. Uh, Going out and doing photography gets me out of the house and doing something different and finding things like this geocache right here that I just found. I never would have found that. Like this fucking thing right here, not the gun, the geocache. I never would have found that if I didn't stop on the side of the road to take a few pictures, you know. And I like those types of adventures. Problem is going out doing photography in the summer will suck balls. I have to wait for like a cool day because I'm sorry, I if it's like 75 plus degrees outside, I'm not gonna go hiking or walking around in the woods. One, bugs, ticks, and all that good stuff. But I do want to get out and take more photos and do more adventure stuff like that, especially, springtime like now where it's not so bad. Uh, Autumn and fall, go out and do like we have people who come through the town just, we have like, oh, this is the busy week because the photographers are out. We have people that just come out to take photos of the leaves changing color over the lakes and with the mountains and stuff. So I'll jump in that photo opportunity. And plus, if I do the photo book, which I will, that'll give me another book to bring with me to events. Hey, you want to get into my big book series? That's fine. How about this short story or the poetry book? Don't Not interested in those? Okay, what about a photo book? Bunch of photography I've taken. Cool stuff like that. Just increasing the portfolio. I am having deja vu right now. So yeah, I'm excited to be doing that, but I really, really just want to get my new camera. The problem is I could just put it on my credit card. I don't want to do that because the amount of anxiety I get filled with when I look at my credit card to make a payment and I see a number that's over the threshold of tolerability. Is tolerability a word? I don't like tolerating a debt over a certain amount. So if I see it breach that certain amount, I get really stressed out. I get really anxious, and I get on the precipice of wanting to sell everything I own to get it back as close to zero as I can. So yeah, that's a real fucking anxiety. It's a real thing. It sucks, but so I'm trying to gather as much money as I can. I'm trying to sell books. Um, I'm trying to do everything I can without e-begging. If you do want to buy a book from me, though, it's better to buy it directly from me instead of doing it online. Because if you spend $20 on a book, I get $2 of that, if that. So it's better to just be like, hey, here's a mailing address you can send it to. I'll PayPal you $20. That way I get all the money. Amazon doesn't skim 70% of it. And I get to mail it to you and you get it signed. So if you do want a signed copy of my first book or my short story or my poetry book or whatever you want, um, leave a comment and then message me through Instagram or something. We'll figure that out. But anyway, I do want to show you guys something cool right now. Let me drop the selfie a little bit. What was it? I think 2 years ago at this point, 2 summers ago, there was a squirrel that got hit by traffic, and I stopped to see if it was okay. And when I stopped, it got hit like 2 more times because people don't give a shit and they aim for the animals and they aim for the dead bodies. I'm building my little macabre area right here, and I'll go over that at some point. No, that's not a spider, that's a shell of something. But I did collect the dead squirrel. I stopped to see if he was okay. Obviously, he got hit 2 more times, so he wasn't okay. He was already dead before that, but I carried him home and I buried him so I could collect his bones. In here are a bunch of his bones. We have like a bunch of like vertebrae, his femur, his like arm bones, just a whole bunch of his bones inside here. I unburied him recently, the other day, and I was doing that, but I'm also doing this. Hold on. I don't know why. Hold on, you guys. It's a vlog. You guys can just come with me. Going out here. Okay. So I've also been piecing together, and this should be mostly dry by now. See, my phone's too damn heavy for the selfie mount. The problem is too, where I have to mount my phone is like 90% to one side. Anyway, right here I have his skull. It's incomplete. Oh no, the toothpick got glued. Come on, let go. Okay. I gotta be very, very ginger with it. So this is the majority of his skull. As you can see, I cleaned it up as much as I could, but it's so fragile. I'm missing that side of his face, unfortunately. Oh my god, it actually held together though. I was being so careful, I wasn't even holding it fully. God, I'm the worst. So, I can probably put this in my room now. So, here's his skull, and yeah, since I'm missing that part of his face over here, oh, you can see a tooth sticking up through the middle. I'm not sure how well that's, sorry. You can see a tooth on the inside of the skull. But since he's missing that, I couldn't quite mount the other half of his jaw properly. And I do have, I believe this is the back of his cranium. I think it is. But yeah, because that's the underside right there. Trying to get the light. That's the underside of the skull. But because the top of the skull fractured up here, as you can see where I glued it, I didn't glue it properly because it's so fragile and I couldn't get it to stay in place. But yeah, so it's a bit of a janky mess. It didn't go how I wanted it to for reconstruction, but I still get to put it on my shelf. So hold on, I get to add it to my shelf of the macabre, which I will go over at some point soon. I could probably do that after this vlog, because this isn't the point of this vlog. Let me go get his skull cap. But, yeah, so basically that's the gist of things right now. I'm wanting to go out and do more nature vlogs. I'll do nature vlogs for sure. If I go on a hike, I'll be recording vlog clips and whatnot. But I want to be doing a lot more stuff in nature this summer. Doing a lot of photography and just making videos like this to put up on this channel, talking to you guys and whatever. So let me get back to my room. Hold on. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. So, well, that's a successful first vlog. My room is such a mess right now. So, of course, I have to say at the end, make sure you guys check out my book series. Vengeance, Children of Faust. I just released the 10th anniversary hardcover edition on the website. And if you want to try reading some of my stuff, because it sounds interesting, but don't want to dedicate yourself to a 500-page tome for book 1 out of like 8 currently, start off with something shorter. Incarnation. It's about 60 or so pages, and it's its own contained story. It has nothing to do with the book series, so check that out. And also, of course, plug in the other channels. Down below, you'll see the handles. I have the airsoft channel, the vocal cover channel, my main channel, which is now basically just my gaming channel, and paranormal channel, which I just had a weird encounter when I was on that hike that I was taking photos on. Really interesting, so not to spoil it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this first vlog. I don't think they're all going to be this long. I'm just kind of rambling. But there we go. So, first vlog successful. If you have any ideas of something you want me to talk about or record, or like I plan on doing like collections of physical media, figures, like anime figures and stuff, swords, and just the cool things that I own. I plan on doing videos similar to that. And whatever. I'm trying not to flood you guys, but also like artwork, like paintings and stuff or something. I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. And thank you for subscribing. Leave a like. It really helps. Leave a like and subscribe and share with a friend. I guess don't share this with a friend. They don't know me. Anyway, bye.